Righto, gents, we're after all the students who got a VHA in IPT, so if we go and have a squiz at our tables, what tables do we actually use?
Students, studies.
So I need this stuff, I need the result, and I need the subject name. So my simple brain would tell me that that requires 3 tables, okay? We then need to identify what we link together. So our student code and our subj code are our main 2 things. So the first one is going to be students.studcode is equal to studies.substudcode, okay? And essentially that links those 2 tables together. The other one will be studies.subjcode is equal to subjects.subjcode. So we can go into our old mate, get rid of the emails there. Righto, so we've got the students table, the studies table, and the subjects table. Righto, what is something we can join together? So if we go back here and have a squeeze, we'll do this one first. So it's just students.studcode.
Subject code.
Oh, God.
Hang on. So the student stud code will link into our studies table. And the other one is the studies table links through subj code to the subjects table. Okay, and in the big scheme of things, if we just shove an asterisk in it, that will get everything. So if we go and have a look at it, all we have done is merge those 3 tables. So we now have one massive sucker. What actual things do I need to see? So I don't want to see everything.
Just the VHAs.
So if we thin it down, and this is just a filtering thing. So rather than select all, however many dozen or so columns you had, or fields. So we want the subject name. Don't use things like subj code up there because you might know that IPT is IP or GE is geography. But if you're asked, it's called this or geography or whatever. And the result. So this will show us everybody at the moment. So these are all the people's marks. So there's all the chemistries and whatever. We then want to filter that down because being an IPT teacher, I don't particularly care how kids went in geography. Of course I do. I want them to do well, but I want them to do well in IPT more than the other ones. So how do I just thin it down so I just get the IPT kids?
Show.
And.
Okay, so we're just putting another condition on it. We're just like filtering it down.
Subject name is IPT.
So there's my IPT. Remember, if it's numbers, you don't need to put the little doovalackies around it. So now we've just got IPT kids. And which particular IPT kids am I wanting? Okay, so in other words, the result is going to equal VHA. And we can already see there's a few of them there. So can you see how I'm building the query up in bits? So I'm not just doing it all in one hit and then hitting the old view button up here and nothing happens and getting frustrated. I'm sort of doing it little by little, and as we go through you can see what's happening. Righto, well, mate.